Here we have verse 5, 21st chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Matthew has just set up a quote from the Old Testament prophet to explain why Jesus is riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, and so this quote now, taken from, actually it's kind of borrowed from Isaiah and Zechariah, as he declares here, apeta from apon or lego, say. This is in the imperative, so it's second person plural, aorist active imperative, say or declare, te, the indirect object in the feminine, dative singular, te thugatri. This is from thugates, daughter is the idea, daughter of Zion. It's in the dative, so say to the daughter of Zion, the offspring, the people of Zion. Idu, interjection, behold, ho basilus, the king, possessive of you, genitive singular, second person, the king of you, or your king, erketai, comes. In the present, third person singular, present active indicative, comes, he's coming, soi, to you. Again, the dative of the second person, coming to you, praus, or praus. This is the word for meek. It's in the nominative. It's going along with the king. That's the nominative. So the king is coming, meek. Kai epibabekos. This is from epibino. Epi means upon, bino means to go. Epibino, to go upon. Out of that is derived the idea of sitting. It's a perfect active participle, masculine singular nominative, again going along with king. So two words essentially functioning in an adjectival sort of way, praus, meek, and sitting. Here, epi, preposition, and sitting upon, onon, upon an ass, upon a donkey. Kai can mean either and, or it can also mean even. And probably, this is a somewhat technical, disputed point, but I think it probably is better to view it as even. Otherwise, you have Jesus riding both animals, or maybe riding one followed by the other. Some have taken that view. I think it makes more sense to suggest that what Jesus is riding here is a colt, one that had never been ridden before, which actually represents the offspring of the donkeys. So even upon polon, the colt, huion, this is son, literally, or the offspring of, hupozugius. This is from hupozugion. The hupo means under, the zugos means a yoke, and so under a yoke. And so he's coming on a colt, which is the offspring of a beast of burden. So the idea here is that Christ is coming on a colt that had not been ridden before, of course, but was the offspring of a beast of burden, a donkey or an ass. And of course, the whole thing is to communicate the idea that he comes not only in one of humility, obviously, but also one in peace. He's not coming on a war horse or some other kind of display of great military power, but rather he's coming in this rather modest expression that he comes as one who is, as indeed we hear otherwise, the Prince of Peace.